Good morning. Welcome. Happy Thursday. So glad you joined us today. This is the Success Secrets for Business, Family, and Life channel. This is the Coffee Break Show. I'm Vickie Helm, and it's brought to you by the Metadigm Digital Network. These are live shows on this channel that help inspire and create thrivability in people's life. We go live Monday through Friday, and we share tips, tools, techniques, and all those things that are going to create inspiration and motivation to help you create that thrivability in your life. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here today. I've already had an extraordinary morning. And in that extraordinary morning, there is a couple of things in the conversation that I want to talk about today, because I have listened to everybody's opinions about what success is and what it looks like. And so I want to talk about the three biggest lies of success. The three big things that people may think, you know what? I don't even want to have success because these three big lies are I don't believe in. And of course you wouldn't, because they're the three biggest lies that we use to sell success, to sell programs, to sell things, that to sell those things that they sell are gonna, they sensationalize to sell, that they are gonna help you create better quality of life or better everything. And most of the time they're a lie. They're just not even true, no matter who you are. So I like this. Thanks for this. Good morning. It's Thrilling Thursday. I see you guys starting to come on. Do me a favor. Put your name down below. If you're new here, I just want to be able to say hello and meet you. And if you're one of those people who are here every day watching the show, thank you for being here. If you're watching afterwards, do me a favor and type #replay in down below while you're watching it. #replay. I'd really appreciate that too. So here today, I want to go over some of the three biggest lies about success, but then I want to talk about what success actually is. And success is so important right now because a lot of people want to go ahead and try to figure out what success is and what kind of success they should have. But first, let's go over the biggest lies of success. The first lie, the biggest, strongest lie, lie number one, is that success is power. That's what people think. If I'm successful, I have a lot of influence and power, and they definitely people want to have more influence and have more power. Hey, good morning, all the way from there we go. Good morning. Nice to see you, Donnie. Glad you're with us. And of course, MJ, so glad you're here. So what happens when we have power over people? For some reason, isn't that kind of what Jeffrey Epstein and what's her name? Ghislaine Maxwell did? They had power over people who were they couldn't protect themselves. They kidnapped people, etc. Sometimes people think success is having power over people, and that is just a false lie. Real success is being responsible and allowing other people to find their inner genius. We get those two things, power over people and allowing people. It's like you have to find out what success really is. And maybe there's like an evil side to success and an enlightened conscious side to success. So we'll label it kind of that. You're either conscious or unconscious about success. You're unconscious when you think success is power over people or just having influence so you can get people to do what you want, praise you when you want, or do whatever. That's kind of like narcissistic success. Yes, and I like this. Success can lead to power depending on the venture pursued. And that is such an interesting thing, but it's how you use that power that's going to determine that. So the next lie, the next biggest lie, I even made myself some notes today. But the next biggest success lie that comes out is when I have success, it means that I am going to get what I want, when I want, how I want, where I want. And we see those jet setter lives where people have their own plane and their own thing and and now I'm really successful. That's what I actually have. I'm showing myself off. There's a lot of that on the social media sites. A lot of the gurus are, here's my plane and here's my Lamborghini and here's my big home. Sometimes successful people don't want to have a big home. I said they don't want to have a home at all. I know for myself, when I thought I had success, really what I had was overwhelm and overwork. We had too many houses and the mortgages were really huge. And I realized that I don't even like taking care of renters. I don't like dealing with renters. That's just me. I'm not one of those people that want to have a lot of real estate and have a property management company take care of my properties and deal with all of that. That's just me. I don't like that business. However, outside of that, people think success is I get what I want, when I want, how I want. And the truth about that, the reason that's so important to understand, because most people who believe that go broke really fast. Because in order to impress somebody, you have to have somebodies. And you're always footing the bill for those somebodies that you hang out with because they make you feel successful. And so it's interesting, but in that mindset, you're always buying the bottle service. You're the one who's trying to impress everybody by ordering stuff that is expensive. That's like, hi, I get what I want when I want. That way I look really cool to all my friends in the world. You are hiding your poor self-esteem with that. And number two is, it's like you get success, you get wealthy, and you get broke just as fast because you're trying to prove to everyone else that you're successful by doing that. Yes, this right here. Gimme, gimme, gimme gag. That's right. And so success, that's the second one. Now, the biggest one is that the biggest lie about success is that it means you live a life of extravagance. People think, wow, I have a lot of success, and now I have to live a life of extravagance. They're not actually seeing the life that they want to live. They're seeing what's been pitched to them. I buy the, McMansion, and then I put 2 or 3 cars in it. And then you don't realize while you're doing this, that you're actually buying debt. You're buying debt because you think you have to buy this lifestyle, this mega lifestyle in order to be happy. When really you may not even want to own the McMansion. You may want to, rent. You may want, somebody else to come in and clean and it not be you. There are subtleties about success. But one thing's for certain, success is an inner journey about experiencing the things that you want to experience in your life. So, for example, I want to bike pack across America with my spouse. And that's like, that's not very expensive. You get your bike, and maybe even if let's say you spend $5,000 on a bike, and then you gear it up to pack, and there's 2 of them. So, okay, $10,000 in bikes, and let's put another $1,000 on gear. And then it's really an act of survival of the fittest. You have to get fit. You have to feel like you're enjoying your life, not buying your life, but enjoying your life. So yesterday, one of the things that I really loved about having Joel Comm, and if you haven't seen the yesterday's video, go watch the Joel Comm interview. One of the things that I love about Joel Comm is he said, if your heart isn't in it, if you're not, having fun with what you're doing and you're not really there in it, you need to remove yourself from that. So for me, what I like about success is I see it as a piece of survival of the fittest. And I don't mean let's survive. I mean the daily action of doing something in a routine every single day that allows you to feel good about your life, feel good about who you are, feel good about what you're doing in the world. Just naturally feel good about you as a person. You start loving you so much that you feel love inside for you. That's the first door of success. Let's see. Success is not about stuff. Success, a lot of times, is about relationships. Success, a lot of times, is about standing up for yourself, standing up in your life and saying, this is what I actually want, or this is who I am. There's a lot of successes in that. Success is what you take with you in your final moment. Now, I want to talk about this because I believe in this too. I really resonate with what Scott just said. Success is the thing that you can take with you in that final moment. Success is the ability to transform. And that transformation, being able to do it whenever you want, how you want, doing it over and over until you get there, that is success. And success, when you die, is the thing that you get to take with you because it's who you become. Knowing your why determines how successful you are. That's right. Knowing your why and what you want your life to be like. So I went through trying to buy the success that everybody told me to buy. I had all the business suits, all the fancy cars, all the, going out to the restaurants and clubs and hanging out with the really sexy, hot and, successful people and feeling like that good vibe, like you belong to something synergistic, etc. And I still wasn't happy because I wasn't being the authentic me. I was being the thought of what the things were. And this is what I found to be true. And MJ just said it. The best things in life are free. I realized I like to hike. I like to be out in the wilderness. I like to be connected to people over a cup of coffee and listen to their story and find out about them and just, listen to them. And so what we have for success sometimes is people battling an illness and really overcoming it. Like you were supposed to die, but you're still here. That's success. And somebody that overcomes an addiction, really overcomes it and says, no way, I'm not doing that anymore. That's success. Those kind of things are success. They're powerful successes. Those people who stop a child from getting kidnapped, those are successes. All of those are successes. Success is about being present in the moment. Success happens in the moment. Success can happen in a plan. You plan for the future, but you take action in the moment. Consistent daily actions, that's success. Success isn't the stuff you have or the stuff you can show off. Then you're just a poser. Success is really survival of the fittest. Can you stop that kidnapper? Can you ride across? Can you do the things you want to do in your life? Not can I have the things I want to have in my life? Can I do the things you want to do in your life? If you can do them and you can experience them, it's like maybe you've wanted to backpack across the continental divide or someplace in a foreign country. Can you do that? Can you backpack and have that experience? Good morning, sweetheart. I'm so glad you're with us today. Thank you. If you can do that, then you're living successful. It's not about stuff. It's, stuff and things. There's so much stuff at the dump. If you guys ever take a drive to your local refuse place, you'll see couches and things and workout equipment and all kinds of crap there. It's like it's not about the stuff anymore. It's about the experience of you and the experience of you in this world, the experience of you in relationship to another. There's so much success around us already that we can't see because we're blinded by our stuff and things. So I love this. Success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. If you love what you are doing, you will be successful. This is beautiful because it's truthful, isn't it? If you love what you're doing, and I love what I'm doing, and there are days where it's hard, where there's tough stuff to do, or, oh my gosh, my plate is so full, I don't even know how I'm going to get it done. But I chip at it. I chip at it every day, just chipping at it. Now, remember, Joel hit a big grand slam. We talked about it yesterday. And he said something that was very profound. He is a global influencer. The man is very, very famous, if you will. And he said, if you counted all of my failures, you'd still be introducing me, Vickie. I mean, I'm glad that you see all of it. I mean, I introduced him big time, and he wanted to come back down to earth. And he said, I want you to know there are a lot of failures that happened before I got these grand slams, these big hits. And I was thinking to myself, yes, that happens. Every entrepreneur has that. And the push to get you where you want to be is that continued willingness to show up every single day, looking at the thing you want and saying, yes, I'm going towards that. I've had things that took me 15 years to accomplish. I wanted to move from the city to the mountains here where I live now. I've lived here for, 15 years or something like that. And it took me 15 years. And I remember sitting at the table and talking about it and dreaming about it and, what it was going to be like. And, oh my God, how fun it was going to be, and et cetera. And I had to get a few things in place before I could pick. And, it's weird because I bought the place, but I didn't move in it for the first 2 years. I just bought it. And there it was sitting, and I would come up for the weekend, but I wasn't actually living where I wanted to live. And I was like, oh my gosh, I have all this extraneous stuff here, all these houses, all this, a business over here and a business over here. We had to literally let go of all of them, refocus on what we actually wanted. And now I start my day doing what I absolutely love. I go for an 8 to 10 mile mountain bike ride right away, first thing in the morning. And that starts my day. That is, how you get to the point where some people are like, well, it's 15 years since I've been dreaming about this. It's not going to happen. Yes, it is. You just keep working towards it. That's success. That's why I said it's survival of the fittest. You may not realize your dream for 3 years. Your company may not become profitable for the first, what do they say? Restaurants, it takes 5 years before they're profitable. And so you keep working, building, and then bam, it happens. It could happen in 6 months. It could happen in 1 month. It could happen in 15 months. It could, it depends on what you're building. But this is why success is really survival of the fittest. There is no such thing as instant manifestation when it comes to success. Success is about training yourself to become the thing you want to be successful about. Success, the real truth is, it's survival of the fittest. It's a person who's willing to jog that mile, go that extra place, learn to do things they hate to do, learn to things they've never known how to do, stepping out of your uncomfortable zone and stretching yourself. You're just stretching yourself and growing and transforming. That's why it's survival of the fittest. And those people that aren't fit, they quit. They quit all along the way. They fall off everywhere. Because they're like, okay, I have to keep running. I have to, it's like there's a lot of people who think that if they learn one thing, that's what's going to make them successful. No, you have to learn to do all things. You have to learn to do the scope of things. In fact, you have to dunk yourself in being willing to learn something new every day. And you have to know what it is that you're learning so that you can apply it to your business and your life. Success isn't an outcome. It's a state of mind. Success isn't an outcome. It's a state of mind. In fact, success, if you're really, really, really inwardly focused about success, your insides will tell you where your success is. It'll tell you do this project or don't do this project. It'll tell you read this book or don't read this book. It'll tell you do this program or not do this program. It's everything about success is a way of life. It's not the stuff you have. It's not the ability to be extravagant when you want to. It's not having domain or power over people. It's none of those things. It's about you being able to commit and be the fittest person in that group. I'm the one that's going to be the leader to take these people here. And if you have 5 people that think that I'm going to be the one to take these people here, then, and you have an excellent level of work ethic, and you're willing to run with that tribe for however long it takes, just keep running and running, and you know what you're running towards, you know what you're building, you know what you're doing, you'll pivot together, you'll do this together, you'll get there. Full stop. Success is not about things, stuff, and power. And we have made it look like things, stuff, and power. Let's go back over here because y'all are talking. Let's see. MJ, I never heard that Schweitzer quote. Thank you for sharing. Yes, I actually quite enjoyed that myself. Spending time every day on your spiritual practices creates success. Yes, it does. Every day you have to realize for success to really thrive in a conscious way, you have to consciously know that something is working with you. Something is working for you. Something is preparing the way for you already. And you know that when you spend time every day on your spiritual practice, because that is a lot of where success is created. Thank you for that, Donnie. That was really good. Last night, Scott Stevens shared his statistics on another perspective. Americans throw away 40% of their food. That is not success. Yes, that is extravagance. We buy them because we can afford them, but then we don't eat them. We buy the strawberries and then we let them rot in the refrigerator because we don't eat them. Extravagance is going to be dying very quickly. Extravagance comes with having lots of stuff to sell. And I think our consumerism thing is going to be dying down very quickly for quite a long time. We're going to take a new look at what success is in the future. And it's going to be powerful for you, very powerful for you to reevaluate what success looks like for you so that you have the experiences you want to have before you die. Like sometimes success looks like taking an African safari or bike riding in another country, or, you know, taking a piano lessons or some sort of class on pottery or something for you so that you can learn another skill. These things are success. Success is an experience based on you evaluating what it is that you want to experience before you die, and then setting yourself up to consistently learn how to play that piano, consistently learn how to do that new skill, and consistently be present with what it is that you want to have, be, and do. Those are the things that are there. Look at this. Lasting success depends on you doing, on what you do with the power. That's right. It is. Power is it's a great thing, especially when it benefits everybody. There's only one success: to be able to spend your life in your own way. Yes. That's the key thing. Most of the time we're so lazy, we don't even take the time to spend our life in our own way. We don't even think, what is it that I want my life to be like? What is it? And I mean, really stick your neck out. What is it like? Well, if you want a big McMansion, go rent one for a bit. Live in it and see, is this really me? Is this what I want? You may find that you like mountains and rivers and actually just want a mountain cabin. And it doesn't need to be, high. I need a 12 to 15,000 square foot mountain home for me and my spouse. You may not need that. There are some people who live on a sailboat that's 40 feet, but their success is traveling around the world on that boat, being able to see the whole world in 40 feet. And so that is something. There is only one success. That's it. To be able to spend your life in your own way. That is success. That's beautifully said, MJ. Thank you. And it sounds like a lot of people have their idea of success. And here it is. Yes, success is a personal thing. It's very individuated. Here, success isn't an outcome. It's a state of mind. That's what it is. That is clearly what that is. People want success so they can get things, wants, and power, plus the pretty girls or man. Yes, that's it. And if you base yourself on that, and if you look way underneath that, you'll find that you feel not enoughness. So I have to get rid of the feeling of not enoughness by filling it with things, wants, and power, and pretty men or women, whatever you're into. And that to me is the perfect, that's where you're hiding, where success is not healthy. And there's a lot of people that spend it there. Robin, social media has taken keeping up with the Joneses to a whole new level, sometimes in lies to present yourself something you are not. Yes, that is true. How many things have we all bought? Books, programs, stuff, food, and never opened or used? Yes, I can see that. If it's a book, I've definitely used it. I love it. Here, since the beginning of time, power, stuff, and success has helped people make partner choices. That's right. People who don't think they can get things for themselves or they can have the life that they want. And in the past, women have really struggled with this because there haven't been laws to protect women, and they still do that now. They still have to make choices based on power, stuff, and success. And unfortunately, that's not freedom. That is not success. That's a very hard life. And the legacy you leave behind. I want this here. And we have to remember, we are usually only seeing the positive, happy moments in social media. People forget how hard someone works to get that goodie. I was thinking about Tracy Repchuk. She spent her whole career working really hard and treated herself to a car or rolls, and haters gave her hate about it, jealousy, disdain, and judgment. You're right. People are not happy when you express your success the way you want to express it. And I'm still going to put my yacht up there when I get that yacht. And as I look at that, that is what happens. Hi, Susie. Nice to see you on. My father always used to say to his 6 daughters, if you take your eyes off yourself and help someone else, you will always get ahead. It's interesting because Zig Ziglar says that, doesn't he? He says, if you help enough people get what they want, you'll get what you want. And that really is, that's really something there. We can help others. That is a type of success. Wait, Donnie. There we go. While watering the garden in the evening, I feel at peace, celebrating those moments as the water is cascading and glistening through the sunlight. Enjoy and embrace those simple moments of success. Now, I want to go here because I think this is so important. I think this is so important. Success is found in simplicity, in the simple things. MJ just spoke a little bit earlier, and she was talking about some of the best things in life are free. And I know that having a meal with friends, or even those nights where you're just having those great conversations on the patio and laughing with those people you love, those are simple successes. And when we have those, we actually have quality of life. When you own a Lamborghini or a McMansion, it doesn't mean you have quality of life. I've known that it's like if you have all of those things and all you do is work to support those things, you don't really have quality of life, do you? What is it that you really want to experience? Sometimes the thing that you want to experience when you're buying all the extravagance is a sense of belonging. And that sense of belonging is a sense of, how can people respect me because I don't respect myself? So I bought a bunch of stuff to help others respect me so that maybe I can learn to respect myself. All of that is just hooey. That's hogwash. It's like, here, this is so simple. While watering the garden in the evening, I feel peace. That's success if you can feel peace. Celebrating, that is success. Celebrating those moments as the water is cascading and glistening through the sunlight. Enjoying, that's success. And embracing, that's success. Those simple moments of success. That's That's the future, my friend, right there. And I love you all so much, but I want to end on that note because I think that is simply the most important success you can have. It's Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. Tomorrow, I'm going to have a whole lot of success, enjoyment, and fun because Fridays, Scott joined us. Scott Stevens is going to be with me, and we're going to wrap up the week. We're going to have a great time, and I want to see you there with a cup of coffee. Thank you for joining us today. I'll see you tomorrow. Mwah! Peace out. Now, listen, go out and find your success. Find out something